Yeah? Yes, yes? Cool. Did anyone join Toastmasters?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah?
I'm a member.
Oh yes! Very cool. That group has a Toastmaster over there. Okay. So what a Toastmaster is basically a public speaking NGO that you can join to enhance the way you speak. So what they do, they're very, very critical, right? When you start talking, there's a person in the corner with a clipboard that measures how many times you say or, and filler words. They also measure your grammar and your content. So the moment you finish talking for 3 minutes, which actually feels like forever, they will come to you and then they will say, Carissa, you said 6 times, you said 14 times, and you said the same word in the same sentence twice. You might want to look at it, and then they give you this report of how you're talking. It's quite scary, but it really helps you to enhance the way you speak. So words like essentially, probably, kinda, always, maybe, kinda, ish, they also highlight stuff like that. So, that will take time and also practice and also, depends on the environment that you're in also. And so 3 tips to be speaking with confidence. I don't like the whole imagine everyone in the room is naked and stuff like that. It doesn't really help. So what I like to do is just imagine that I'm talking to a friend at a coffee shop, and then I find one person and I give eye contact to them, and then I get comfortable. And it's just me talking to you and not talking to the whole room. So that's one of the tips. Just look at your friend and imagine you're just talking to them. That's one of it. And basically, just 5 more minutes. Basically, familiarity. So the more you know your slides, the more you rehearse, the more confident you are. For me, I can wing it because I've been doing this for 10 years now. You give me a random slide, I can just talk nonsense for like 30 minutes. So, but again, that takes time. So make sure you write your script out very clearly, even though it's a ChatGPT or something, but rehearse before you pitch. And then get your friends to see whether that you're fine or not. Like should we tweak this thing here or tweak things there? Maybe rehearse in front of your mentors. That is also one of the tips. Yeah, so if you can, dress appropriately on the final day of presentation. I know it's kind of a no-brainer, but sometimes you come on stage with a slipper and like a short pants and a Hawaii shirt or something like that. So it might not be very appropriate unless it's a hackathon for a travel, maybe. So if it is related to your particular product, why not? Got a straw hat. So don't try to be perfect. We all make mistakes, and if you do, we try to be encouraging because it's a safe space, and we let you to try again. And then we just like, I usually applaud. I'm like, it's okay. I do say that. Yeah, so just correct yourself and act like nothing happens. And it's supposed to be that way. So take it easy. Nervousness is always there, especially if you don't talk much on the stage. It's totally normal. Again, it comes with like frequency of how many times you do it. So again, you're presenting with a group and your friends, right? So if the first person, they don't really know what to say, you have your team members to back you up. And then like sometimes I whisper, at least when I'm presenting with somebody and the person doesn't really know what to do and they're like stuff, I just kind of whisper keywords and then they're like, oh yeah, and then they continue. But in a way, you have like post-it notes or something over there that you can write little keywords so you don't forget. That really helps too. And if you want to learn a little bit more and just be totally geeky about it, you can just ChatGPT or GenAI rhetorical devices. So basically what this does is what can you do to make yourself more interesting? Unfortunately, being funny is effective. So if you are funny, then communicate better. So, but it takes a while also to train being funny. And you have all this, this is something that I highlighted that maybe you guys can use. So using irony, using opposite ideas, juxtapositions in the way you talk would really make it more interesting as well. So example, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Like play of words or something like that. Trials, rules of three. So let's say if human brains, they can't really remember much. So grouping things in three. Step 1, step 2, step 3. It helps to retain in their brain. We have 3 problems. We have 3 solutions. We have 3 ideas. Blah, blah, blah. So the triads, root of 3, helps with memorability. And then epiphora, repeating the same word or phrase at the end of successive clauses. So this one is more of like just emphasizing your point again and again. It's okay to be nervous. So when I say it's okay to be nervous now, I said it before, but now I say it again, so that it comes back into your memory. It's called repetitive spaced repetition. I don't know if you use Duolingo, like the language app, but basically they use this particular format to make people remember things. So they just repeat it, and then over time, the repetition comes less frequent, and it gets stored in your long-term memory. So, I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's chiasmus or something like that. A reversal of grammatical structures in successive phrases. So what is this? Again, it's kind of similar to the talk, actually. It's just a way to use metaphors to talk and stories. So, that's basically a little bit of, I think there's like 30 plus that you can look at to improve your speech. Cool. And then just key takeaways. It's a bit lesser than yesterday, but really just for your slides, 2 minutes. Focus on your one painful workflow. Be honest about your competitors. Do a little competitor analysis. And why are you unique? This is super, because unique proposition is one of the main things that judges usually look for, or investors. It defines your moat, it defines your longevity. And then, yes, number 3, build a strong moat around your castle. It's like, if anything happens, we are safe. So this goes into the business side of things too. All right. Any questions so far? No? Okay, cool. So I'm just going to go to the slide on the form that we have. So you can actually get the QR code, and then you can put in your details for Product Hunt. Cool. Okay, so again, while waiting for your Product Hunt account to be active, we have provided a place for you to put all of your content first, so you can just transfer it later. Okay? So these are the things that you need for now.